Welcome back to Gettysburg once again. Let us see what happens. The Federal cavalry's milling about still. So I'll probably lose those guns. Oof, my Mississippians not in a good spot. That is a lot of Federals coming at me. The 17th May, de Trobriand's brigade. Oof, 29 men. 45 men. Ugh. My boys are losing men like crazy. Alright, what are the Federals doing? They're probably just setting up. Yeah, they're setting up to an assault on Oak Hill. Okay. At which point then, I think I'm going to shift part of my line basically shift Early's whole division along this position to defend. That's my thoughts, anyway. What are the losses like? Oof. I've lost another lead. Oh no, I haven't lost another leader. Yeah. It was just the replacement leader being captured. Alrighty. Anything else left to do? Ooh. Perrin's brigade is suffering, to say the least. I have to swarm over this. What's that? That's just routing cavalry again. Alright, let's have a look-see. Does anyone route? 13th Mississippi, the 21st Mississippi, the 1st South Carolina Rifles, and the 49th Georgia. So, you routed. You routed. And of course, where the hell is it? There. Barksdale was routed as well with 2 of his regiments. Ugh. bang. Trying to knock out some more of these guns. In the meantime, I will continue to pour in the gunfire as much as I want. This is Cars, Massachusetts. Alright, let's keep it up. The Ashland, Virginia Artillery, you are to focus on these boys. The Ellis, North Carolina Battery. Alright, Warrington Artillery, let us silence another federal gun. We are just looking to silence federal guns at the moment, for the most part. The Albemarle Artillery, likewise, is to open fire on these boys. Attempt to send them packing. The Rock Bridge. Keep up the fire so far. The Hardaway Artillery, what to do with them? We'll focus here. Up there. Keep arm pounding them for the most part. Pennsylvania Artillery. That regiment from Smythe will do that. Alright, you boys, let's attempt to knock out some more of these guns. Consistently blasting them. We will keep it up, I think. Keep it up. Alright, the Courtney VA artillery. It's to shoot at them. Attempt to silence some more of their guns. The Louisiana Guards. What can I shoot the Louisiana Guard artillery at? Oh, sod it. Nickel, so first things first. Robinson and his brigade is to come up here. Anderson will follow on. Benning and his Georgians can come up. Wipe them out. Move them there. Now then. This, the 20th Georgia is to remain here with and protect the guns for the time being. As I detach those to go try and deal with those pesky cavalry. Now then, I am also set. Well, hello there, boys. 5th Alabama Battalion is to head that way. Shoot them in the face for their trouble. I have a choice here. I'm gonna get Pender forward. Pender? Pettigrew. Pettigrew is to go forward. Pettigrew and his brigade. Oof. Oof. That hurts. Alright. With Pettigrew's 52nd North Carolina in position now. Alright. 49th Georgia, you were routed. And you're reforming in said woods. You're part of Wilcox's brigade, so you head that way. You're part of Wofford's brigade, so you can head that way. Speaking of Wofford, what do we got here? The 2nd Delaware under Brooke. The 69th New York. There goes the 69th New York. Pour the gunfire into them. 2nd Delaware should hopefully start running if they're not careful. Alright, let's have a look-see. 8th South Carolina. Kershaw's brigade is still marching over the top of the hills. I'll have the 8th and 7th South Carolina look to engage with the boys in front of them. And very effectively by the looks of it. Ugh, the Trobanon's gun. The risk to my guns is extreme. Bring up the 10th Georgia from Seams to shoot them in the back. They're to try and help drive off the 145th Pennsylvania. The 88th New York there will be set to be overrun next turn. You are to pour it into them. Lose one man. B Company of the 116th Pennsylvania is to cease to exist, pretty much. Alright. 27th Connecticut. Exchanging gunfire with them. Moving Alexander's artillery that way as well. So I intend to take Alexander's artillery and basically stuff it up there. Longstreet can go there. Alright, Posey and the Mississippians. Speaking of... Whoops. Oh well. What have we got here? Not a lot to hold me. Pour it in. There's literally almost nothing of that left. Posey and his Mississippians I could have set to... Hello, Zook. So I'm fighting Cross and Zook here. 45% losses. Eesh. The one, pour it into the 148 Pennsylvania. You'll pour it into the 57th. Alrighty. The simple fact is, if he is... While my losses are equally mounting as his are, they are not mounting to quite the same efficacy as his. There's 500 odd men there. I could bring Wilcox forward again. The problem is, I would then be under fire from way too much. So, for the most part, Wilcox, you are just keep on exchanging gunfire, I think. Same with Mahone. Mahone, you are just to exchange gunfire at long range with people. Same with the Florida Brigade. The Florida Brigade is not in a good spot, so... Florida Brigade is too badly battered to be used effectively here. You are part of Wright's Brigade, so you come this way. And, well, unsurprisingly, you'll set up ready to carry on. I've got 4 regiments. The 15th South Carolina, the 3rd South Carolina Battalion, 3rd South Carolina, and the 2nd South Carolina Palmetto. Set to overrun the big round top. Of course, Barksdale's Mississippians running when they did, not helpful in the slightest. But not remotely helpful. Alright. Scales. Thomas's Georgians. I have a choice again. Pull back behind. Lane's Brigade. Alright, you are part of Lane as well, so you can come up and rejoin your brigade. Just to ensure Lee is not going to be summarily captured. Alright, let us... 400 there, 300 there, 700 odd there. With their guns somewhat thinned out, that does give me an opportunity. or with their gun numbers sort of thinned out. There's only, what, 6 guns up there? Of course, that's not including all of this lot. But, for the most part, this lot can't actually see. Which is actually handy. There's 500 odd there. Alright, you know what? Let's do it. We'll get shot there. We'll come up with more. Ow. That's Jones. So what are we fighting? 7th Wisconsin, 6th Wisconsin, 24th Michigan. So that's definitely Iron Brigade. And that is that's also Iron Brigade. Well, it's not actually. It's Cutler's Brigade, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Alright. Oof. Alright, let's do this. Hit the 7th Indiana. You and you will hit the 7th Wisconsin. You will shoot at them. Attempt to decrew them. These are his best regiments, so it might be a little awkward. Alright, now that that's dealt with, what have we got here? Some 200 odd men, which is part of Smythe's brigade. Oof. Shoot the 14th Connecticut in the face. You will attempt to decrew one of the guns. And fail, of course, but what matters is the fact that they are one step. This lot will be pretty much wiped out here. Alright. Davis's brigade, you will continue to just slug it out with what's in front of you. Whatever that happens to be. I think it's part... I know what it is. It's Iron Brigade, isn't it? what else could I do here? I could come up over the top and basically attempt to run down their position, but I don't think I want to. Thomas, you and your troops are to just sit in the woods and pour it into them. Failing quite miserably by the looks of it. Ow. 11th Massachusetts there. Pour it into the 16th, I guess. Alright, what's the losses looking like at the moment? I've lost 7,251 infantry to 8,400. So, I am in the lead for losses, that is, at least. Now then, Mahone. What to do with Mahone? This lot coming, de Troberen's brigade coming up, is a really awkward thing. And, well, let's bring up the stone walls again and get ready to commit my best brigade at the enemy. Now then, with the Federals set to launch an all-out assault forward, Smith. Alright, shifting haze that way. Where's the other part of Gordon's brigade? There. Alright, you are to head that direction. Alrighty. Ramshur and his troops are to continue trying to just deal with these pesky cavalry. Well, there goes them, at the very least. There's nothing left of them. It will be smoky at 3 o'clock, so 40% chance to change. Anything else? Jeb Stewart doesn't arrive for another 20 minutes. And Law doesn't arrive for... Evander M. Law doesn't arrive for another hour. But, following that, Wade Hampton arrives at 1. As soon as Wade Hampton arrives, and Fritz Hugh Lee, I'm going to have them charge down the road to try and start causing mayhem. It would be counteracting time to causing mayhem. It would be my turn to cause the mayhem. Anything else? Anything else? Honestly, I don't think there is anything else, but we might as well make sure of that. You will go up there. Pour into them. Oof. It's 200 odd men there. They are disrupted. Pender is doing exceptionally well, surprisingly. What can this lot actually see, if anything? Absolutely nothing. Pour it into them. Lane, as soon as he can, as soon as Lane can, he will look to bringing up these 2 batteries of guns for Rhodes's division to the Hoffman House, I'm thinking. Bring them up to the Hoffman House to try and get some closer range artillery. The Amherst battery will do the same, now that I think about it. Trying to get some closer ranged artillery forward. Iverson. Daniels Brigade. Anything else I can think of? I don't think so. But now these episodes are going to get longer because of the whole... There's a lot of combat to take care of. Now then, let's send this lot packing. Hopefully that should cause this chunk of his line to collapse. I doubt it will, but one can hope. The simple fact that the Connecticuts are now, let's say there's 199 there, there's less than 10 there, and there's less than 40 or 50 there. So, let's say at most 250 odd. Plus a 10% bonus. There we go. Well, there's Cross. What's the losses like at the moment? You're distracted, you can't assault them. You can, though. Basically, remove them from that, capture that regiment out of, and put it out of action. I mean, I could attempt to swarm against them, but I'd rather damn well not, because it's likely to cause me horrific amounts of casualties. Now then, any other assaults I want to do? I mean, I could assault along here, but again, losses, losses, losses. I'm actually going to withdraw them next turn, because they'll get plastered in the face. Hopefully, this should help contribute. And I obviously cannot assault with them because they're disrupted. But again, hopefully, this should contribute to the federal line collapsing on the left, on my right. Even without Hood. As soon as Hood arrives, I'll throw him in as basically the reinforcements. But for now, it's going to be done by Anderson and McLaws. And they are stretched thin as a result. But the losses so far, I've lost 8,309 men, including my 3 officers. He's lost, what was that? 10,680. Well, actually more than that. 700. 10,700 and math hard. 70. I think it's 10,800. 10,790, I believe. 10,700 yeah, whatever, 10,000 odd to my 8,000 odd. But onwards we go. I'll see you with the next part.